here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his first look is incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down before the game.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Panthers have 3-11 now on the year, and they come in at just an absolute free-fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. That's complete to Jeff. And it's a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Room here to run. Touchdown, Carolina. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got it at the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's pumped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On first down, it's Fields. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here we go. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here we go. From the 22, Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Burrow throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. It's 3rd down.
Certain things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Again, it's Burrow. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Fields, and he fires one, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now it's Burrow. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. To throw again on 2nd down, Burrow. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he looked up, began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now it's Fields. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Fields. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and 4. On the draw, it's Gibson. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Fields. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third and long. It's Fields. Corks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Block Edwards now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways.
Now Burrow loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it out. Lucky to have recovered because the defense got them. They were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Chark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Fields now to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in this. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Parkey with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Fields on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Now the ball comes loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's complete to Dobbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Get away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Going up top. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Kobe Bryant.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Gable Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, it's Burrow.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow across the middle and into the hands of Ridley.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
On the draw, it's Harris. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Fields. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Julian Lowe. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.